Welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So it's that time again. It's going to be the monthly Tarotscope readings for the month of August 2021. And remember, the reason I use the North Node as opposed to your sun, moon, or ascendant sign is because it's much more relevant to your actual soul path, your life path, and I find it much more accurate. Also remember, if you'd like a personal reading, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you came upon this video and you don't know what your North Node is or what the whole North Node thing is about, there's going to be some links also in the description box. So thanks for watching. Let's get started. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly tarot reading for everybody with their North Node in Capricorn and or the 10th house for August 2021. So I'm going to connect to my guides and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and then this side represents the 16th of the month on. Okay, so overall what I'm getting is the one big word for you this month is integration. And I'm getting this integration of learning to balance the energies within yourself to the energies that are reflected out in your life and in your world. So a couple things that are coming up, all right? I'm getting, for some of you, that there is around you in your life, either you are directly dealing with this, or someone you know is dealing with some form of addiction. Now, as I've said in readings before, when I talk about addiction, it doesn't just mean addiction to physical substances. It doesn't, mean, it means lots of other things. People can be addicted to food. They can be addicted to escapism, video games or sex, whatever it is. Okay, there's lots of forms of addictions, and the addictions, anything that you are addicted to that it's using to make you feel better, like to numb out in a way, like you're trying to like self-heal that way. Now, as I said, it could be you or someone, there's someone around you that you've had to deal with that. And that could even be like addicted ways of being, like some people that are addicted to being toxic or being around toxic energy. Some people can be addicted to drama. You probably know people like that. So it's a wide range of addiction. That's the overall like umbrella, but there's a lot of subcategories of addiction, as I just said. Okay. Now, what is the other? So that energy is coming up, and there's also an energy that I'm seeing there is an impatience right now in you, big time for you North Nodes in Capricorn, and or the 10th house. And the impatience is for a lot of things, how it plays out, like this impatience, or how you want to be further along in some area of your life. It's going to be different for different people. Some people could be like someone who wants to have kids and start a family, or somebody that wants to be more successful. So this impatience, again, like addiction, it has a huge umbrella, but just this overall, impatience is what's playing up. Now, one of the things that I'm compelled to tell you is, like all north and south node sign placements, okay, there are superpowers that each north node has. Your superpower is your emotional intelligence, your emotional capacity, your feelings. And some of you may have been felt like throughout your life that actually you've been maybe degraded for being too emotional, or, for your emotions. But it really is a superpower. But when it's used properly, like there's a time for that. And so, what's wanting to come out right now is it's using your superpower and tempering, because you have temperance here, okay? Tempering that superpower to be the best you, to be the best you can be, and to have the best life that you can have, to get onto your optimal timeline. And that's what this energy is coming up. Now, how do you get that? Okay, if we look at your advice cards here, you've got the Magician and you've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, now on your advice cards, what this is telling you is that you have many more talents than even and you have to, the way you discover them is by not just falling back on habitual ways of being, okay, where you are exploring different areas of your life. And in some cases, you may need to up the energy. And that's where the Knight of Wands comes in. I see this a lot. I know a lot of people personally that have a lot of South Node watery energy, and also do have like Cancer or fourth house South Nodes and Plutos, okay? And what you see a lot is, it's almost like, remember, if there's any imbalance, like I've always said, if there's any imbalance in our lives, which is reflected in our astrology chart. So if there's any imbalance in our astrology chart, the way to balance it is a lot of times with the opposite. That's where this Knight of Wands comes in, okay? Meaning that you already have the superpower. You've got emotions down, okay? The problem is you rely too much on emotional energy, but that's your superpower, okay? But just like any superpower with a superhero, it has to be used, intelligently, and it has to be used, sparingly, not just like willy-nilly, and has to be balanced out. Excuse me. So the balancing part is adding a little bit more fire. Okay, what does that mean? It means that there's certain times when you may want to just, escape in some way, or not face something, or just, kind of like that South Node in Cancer, like, hide in a shell and just kind of be protected and not want to deal things. And this is saying, like, to overcome that, when you begin to add that fiery nature to your life and start to balance out, just like the Magician, all the elements, fire, air, water, okay, earth, when you start to balance that out, you're going to see like huge changes. And that's why, that impatience that's coming is that you want to move forward. And this is the way forward. The way forward is it's like, in a nutshell, out of your comfort zone. Okay, simply that. You're not going to get out of any stagnation that's in your life without getting out of your comfort zone. And see, that's the thing. We want to, as people, we want to just be able to move forward while staying in a comfort zone, and it doesn't work. Okay, so that's what's happening for this first half of the month. Now, going off into the second half of the month, okay, this is amazing because I'm seeing for a lot of the north nodes, especially the second half of August and moving forward into fall, like breakthroughs happening. And I feel like right now, anything that you want in your life that will, if it succeeds, will make you successful. So anything, and that could be, that doesn't necessarily have to be just work or career or anything like that, but a lot of times it will be something you want to create, something you want to do, okay? If you move forward and put that fiery energy, like that passion or the Knight of Wands, and move forward with that, you are going to see success. The only time that you won't, if you'll notice, okay, I want you to pay attention. The times when you're not successful are the times when you could have used more fiery energy and or like air energy. Okay, so more like either mental capacity or passion and drive. If you notice, think back, okay, times when things haven't worked out, it was because there was a lot of like emotions and emotional capacity, but not enough of the fire and drive and air. That's what this is saying. So a lot of you, I'm seeing these breakthroughs where you're realizing, okay, I'm going to start like, putting this energy, out there. And you got these great cards. I mean, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you got the Star reversed, which is still a good, a good card. It's just like it's a bit of a delay with the Ace of Pentacles. So here, bottom line is this: the North Node that you have, okay, North and South Node, North Node in Capricorn, South Node Cancer, 10th house, 4th house. It's what's called the security axis or the security polarity. Okay. The Cancer 4th house is emotional security, home and hearth, family. Okay. That's security. And then the other side of the coin is security through success, through money, through business, through achievement. Okay, it's security in that way. Okay, that's the security axis. So here's the point of all this: is that when you balance your energies and move toward this North Node path, even if it seems insecure when you start, because it's going to seem weird, like, oh shoot, I'm getting out of my comfort zone. By getting out of your comfort zone, you're falling into security, which is going to be a super solid comfort zone. Okay, just remember, it's an ongoing thing. So like this breakthrough is just realize, look, deal with stuff head on. I mean, I know a lot of you have dealt with some really intense stuff. Okay, we all have. And the way out is realizing, okay, I got to do this. Okay, I got to do this, and you just start taking one step at a time. Just keep moving forward. Don't worry about the end result. Just move forward. And when you want to retreat into a shell, okay, think about, what could I push forward? Could I push forward with some fiery energy? Will this help me? And you can use your superpower of your intuition and your emotions to feel into it. But just realize, like, that's the biggest thing, is realize that by getting out of your comfort zone, you're going to get more security. Okay. And that's what, a lot of you are like realizing: security and success. Okay. But anyway, I hope this reading resonated with you and that you found some value in it. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and spending some time with me. Much love, much appreciation. We'll see you soon on some more videos. Many blessings.